Hello, Toy Federation.
We are
podcast, action,
Hi.
toys.
Hola.
What's going on?
Good toys, bad toys.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Sir.
Doctor. Sorry. Sir.
Sir Doctor.
So what was the topic?
I believe it was something along the lines of
I think it was
toy
A
lines.
Spotify user asked,
Yes.
name some
Spotify.
toy lines that don't, what did he say, worthless?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just talk about lines where it's like,
Not good.
maybe we dread them coming in, or maybe we don't take them, or maybe it's like,
But then to preface it, it doesn't mean they could be poorly made.
yeah,
It could mean they're poorly made,
it could.
Could be.
but it could be, wow, these are really good. Man, they put a lot of money into this line.
And it doesn't sell.
But
Yeah.
this is strictly from a standpoint of they do not sell,
Yes.
not the quality of the line.
All right.
You are correct.
I'll just go right out of the bat. Stargate.
Man, you don't like them G.I. Joe reuse?
Well, if you're saying Stargate, you have to say Congo because it's practically the same. line.
Bad monkey.
But we're Stargate first.
Yes. Stargate
Stargate
first.
first.
Great movie.
$20 is the max potential mint on the card. Max.
Mint.
Yes.
And that's a stretch.
That's if you saved it, preserved it,
Cared for it.
out of sunlight, out of heat, waited decades,
Yeah.
and it's $20.
Yeah.
Yeah. He stored it and took care of it all this time.
That's right.
And even harder than selling it for $20 is finding the guy that will pay $20.
Right. Now, the only cool thing would probably be the repurposed All Striker. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's
I mean,
kind of like a dewback.
Yeah.
A woolly.
Woolly dewback.
Right.
It might be $40 in a perfectly preserved box.
He's the one they fed him the Snickers bar or something, didn't it? They feed the big
Yeah.
heffalump guy or whatever he is.
Right.
Nougat.
Yeah.
Nougat.
It was a good movie, but that kind of.
I love the movie.
There's a lot of movies that kind of
Got
fall in
James
the crack that way.
Spader, Kurt
Yeah.
Russell.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, anything
great.
with Kurt Russell is great.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the line to go with that would be Congo, and then also Waterworld.
Waterworld.
But you can't. Congo.
What was that? Excitement.
Shoot it!
Adventure.
Go, go, go!
Danger.
Ah!
Never saw an animal move like that. From the best-selling novel by the author of Jurassic Park.
Help me! Help me!
See it all. Again.
Watch out!
Congo.
Help us!
Rated PG-13.
Now we're on Congo.
All right, we're on Congo.
Worthless.
Monkeys jumping in lava.
Amy want money back.
Bad movie. Bad movie.
It was kind of bad.
I mean, it's like a kind of a guilty pleasure movie. Like you know it's not good, but you can still
I saw that in the
enjoy it.
movie, and
Yeah.
then it starts off, and then you're just like, oh, Bruce Campbell, Evil Dead's in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Dead or
Dead
just gone.
immediately.
Gone.
Immediately.
Gone.
Gone.
He's like, I took the money. I said I'd give you a cameo. I'm out.
I think Sir Tim Curry was my favorite in that movie.
Well, he's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget what his name was. Like Homolka or
Something.
Homolka?
I think it was something like that. It was this weird. He was Middle Eastern European kind of whatever. And then you had what's his name from Ghostbusters?
You know more than I remember.
Yeah, you know way more than I remember.
Winston.
Oh, all right. Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson, who had also an accent. It's very, very entertaining.
Oh, all right.
But yeah,
He's
ultimately,
not signing a lot of autographs for Congo.
No. I read the book because
So you're all in.
my dad
Is this
read
Michael
the book.
Crichton, though?
Yeah.
I'd see. I knew that.
So my dad read the book,
I used to work at a bookstore, though. So.
and he's like, we neither one of us were big like novel readers, but he's like, this is really good. It's a good sci-fi, novel. And he'd read Jurassic Park, I think, and then that's what led him to that. So I read that, and it was good. And I think Relic was another one that was really
right.
good, and the movie was just unwatchable.
I didn't see that movie.
Thank God there was no toy line.
Oh, wait, that makes me think of another one. Oh, but you got it. Well,
We're going to Waterworld.
all right.
Why?
But what's the one that had? Is it so when you walk into sea before you go down the Mythic Legions row?
Yes.
They're sitting in a stack right when you turn the corner. And does it have? Is it like a Jamie Lee Curtis?
Virus.
Yeah.
Are those figures?
Yeah,
Virus.
Okay, so we're gonna remember that.
Okay.
So we're Waterworld now.
Water.
Surprisingly, it doesn't come in very often, but no one's excited when it does.
Are you complaining?
You just think it would, but
And they were all over KB.
oh yeah,
Everywhere.
not good card art from my
But
memory.
if you want to collect one piece from that line, you want the trimaran or whatever.
Yeah, the raft thing.
Well, it's like I think it's called a trimaran. It's like a sailboat that has like 3 skis.
Yeah.
The center one's the wide one, and then the 2 side ones.
Did it have a pea filtration line on it?
No, but it came with paper.
Paper.
It came with actual paper instructions.
So that's the money in the line, huh? It's like $30 graded.
No, no, I think it's more than that. I think that's probably $50 to $100. I could be wrong. Just that.
$50 whole dollars.
Are we loose complete?
Yeah.
No, like if you have it sealed in the
Sealed,
bottom.
yeah,
I
yeah.
could be wrong. Maybe it's really tanked. Maybe
Yeah.
there was a Chile find of trimarans.
Fine.
There's a Chilean find of sealed.
My friend.
What?
My friend, I have found what you're looking for.
$40 US.
USD. 40 USD.
40 USD.
Man, that guy just pinged the phone. He still owes me stuff. We need to find that message.
Yeah. Man, yeah, we haven't heard from him in years.
Right, because he owes me stuff.
Yeah.
So he's probably...
Yeah, well, I mean, I could understand if something happened and he didn't have it, pay you back with something else, but yeah, he just dropped.
Yeah.
It fills the darkness. It feeds on fear.
The hell is that?
It has come to destroy the only threat to its existence. The virus
Oh my god.
called man. From the producer of T2 and Aliens. Virus, rated R.
Virus.
So I have not seen that movie,
I definitely.
but we got a
haven't.
mint on card set in the back
So-
that I haven't wasted shelf space for.
I'll try to explain. It's difficult. Virus.
Is it?
Virus is about a virus that overtakes the world. But the side effect is it makes you forget that you watched the movie. So I can't remember any of it. It's not good. It's not good.
But is it...
I don't know. It was a comic first, I think. But
See, I totally forgot about that line.
and those toys are painted very well for the time.
Yeah.
They were McFarlane level.
Yeah.
The movie was
So we hit...
Super Mario.
Did
level.
Stargate?
Did they stand?
Oh, I don't even think
Okay.
any have seen outside of the package. And
Rare
if you do
items.
find them, they're still packaged.
The whatever I don't know. It looks like Donald Sutherland. It might be the guy in the captain petty.
Right.
Is it the peacoat? Is that what it is? Yeah. We put one in the case a couple weeks ago, and it was just well, however long it was, because my brain's like not sure.
I'm thinking it was like April.
But like, yeah, it was not. He cannot stand without a stand.
That's the one you tuck the other arm behind the.
Yeah, because he had
jacket.
arm switches
Yeah.
to have like
Robot
virus arms,
Yeah.
and I just tucked the regular arms in his jacket, so it looks like he had 4 arms.
So there's robots in it?
It's like a techno-organic virus, just like in X-Men in the 90s. It's the same kind of thing. Like, you get infected, and all of a sudden you grow like a keyboard on your face, and you type "help me," your eye turns into a computer monitor.
telescope or something.
So it's like a machinery virus or some sort. You grow,
Yeah.
You grow electronics when you get the virus.
I think I had when I worked at Blockbusters, the only memory I have of this movie was a friend of mine coming to tell me that he watched it, and he's like, "I can't believe I watched that."
Yeah.
I still haven't.
I haven't.
You should just
I never.
to see.
I never.
You should.
Have they Mystery Science Theatered it?
We could do that.
No, they probably
Yeah.
should.
That's
Yeah.
That's another idea.
Right?
Yeah. First movie, Virus, and we're asleep 30 minutes in.
Well, then that's watching the first Star Trek movie.
Oh God,
Yeah, that's the holiday special.
Yeah. Man, that one was rough.
Yeah.
I tried.
I just watched this movie. It's unrelated, but it was on. What was it?
Virus?
Virus.
There was two. Man, there's like pieces.
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
So the guy from Rat Patrol, I forget the guy's name. And then he married the girl, and I didn't know this. We'll go back. We'll resume shortly. This was, if you ever watched Mission Impossible, the original, there was this blonde on it. And it wasn't like the original main female that was in Space 1999 with Martin Landau. This was this other young blonde lady who appeared, and she met the other guy, and then they got married. And so then she did like a couple horror flicks with her husband. He was in, American Ninja.
Oh, Dudikoff?
No, he's not the ninja guy. He's
not the
He's like
ninja.
a businessman guy.
He's a ninja.
But anyway, yeah, it was
bad.
It just, yeah, it was not. It just walk into the shower and the girl's there, and it just the arm goes right off, and then they'll just cut you right in half. And
Oh man.
it was just, and then the guy was like Bluto and Popeye is in it, and he's just looking at you with one eye, can't open the other eye. Big burly guy. I think he was Bluto and the Popeye with
Dan.
Robin Williams.
That's Popeye.
But he was
No,
in
he
it.
said Popeye. I was like, Robin Williams.
Yeah, I forget.
And then
his
there's
Bluto.
Rabid, I think, or something where it takes place in Canada.
Rabid. That's is that David Cronenberg, the director?
Well, there's this one channel, and it's like Horror by Alter.
Yeah.
And it's just, all they're playing is, excuse me, this old stuff,
Yeah.
but like 70s-ish. And you forget when they couldn't sync up dialogue. I was like, how hard is that? But I guess it was hard at times.
Yeah.
It's like, sometimes, they're talking and it syncs, but then they just couldn't match the audio track. And then you're like, but anyway.
Those lower budget movies, it's better to have just one person on screen talking.
Yeah, but this
at a
had, like,
time. It's like a chop it.
some people who weren't nobodies. But,
All right, so we left off at Virus.
Right.
Andy, what's some other lines that just die?
Robin Hood.
oh, yeah, there's one. Huge budget, successful movie,
Yep.
major stars. Nobody cared for the toys.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
and they all got soft goods because they had to,
Yeah.
but you didn't really
Cover
get
up
that.
features.
Well, it was a good movie, but it was, what was it rated?
Was it good?
I mean,
I thought it was a good movie. Like for Robin Hood, because I don't care about Robin Hood. I enjoyed it.
I think it
enough.
was, but then you could take like a date to it almost. Like,
Yeah.
Like it was, girls liked it, guys liked it.
The only thing that came out of that was that Bryan Adams song.
Look into my eyes.
Yeah.
Well, all right, there's that.
I liked it.
And then
I liked Waterworld better.
Alan Rickman was awesome. I would put that character in practically any movie. Just this sweaty, angry, smart alecky bad guy who keeps fumbling through everything. I loved it.
Oh, the Die Hard guy.
Yeah. He was
Mr. McClane.
Robin Hood.
Yeah, he was great.
So, I'm sure a lot of collectors know now that
Yep.
It was all
it was all superpowers and Star Wars figures repurposed. They deleted the knee joints and covered it with soft goods. And the play sets were Star Wars. And then I think Bone Age was used for some of the catapults. And
I'm sure.
the only thing new was the head sculpts. Even the weapons were reused. I think Swamp Thing was a lot of the weapons. But I mean, if if they saved all that money on design, because that was a big push, that was a big promotion, it's a huge movie that year. I mean, what did they have in the figures?
$5.
No.
Well, I mean,
probably
they
like
didn't
10
have to pay for mold. There was no molding cost.
Yeah, because it's like.
I mean, what if they did them better? Would they have sold? Probably.
But I mean,
not.
they looked good for the time.
Yeah.
Like if you saw like a 5-point articulated Star Wars guy and you saw Robin Hood with cloth and a string bow and all these arrows and I don't know.
I mean,
was that like 91, 2 somewhere around there? Right?
Yeah. But I mean, it probably got overshadowed by Batman.
Oh, Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
Worthless.
love that movie.
Yeah, but
it's
toy line,
absolutely worthless.
worthless.
Yeah. I maintain that it doesn't look like either the movie or the comic, and that's the problem. The Shadow looks like...
What about the cartoon?
Was there? I guess it was.
Was there?
There's a Shadow in a cartoon, or is that the Defenders of the Earth or whatever?
No, he's not. That's you're thinking of Mandrake the Magician. Almost the
Same guy.
Same
guy.
Yeah, he's the same guy, but he's got guns.
All right,
But like
well,
the Shadow's like, so in the comics he always had his nose peeking over, and it was like this, this broken evil nose, and the bandana, and then in the movie,
that's Shadow.
right.
Oh, that's right. That's what I'm. Yeah. Never mind.
So
What am I thinking?
Phantom. Oh God.
Never mind. Yeah, Shadow.
Well,
Shadow's the hat.
Either way, you're right. They don't sell.
Right.
Phantom. They only made one figure, which was the Phantom, and I've never seen it come through here. I remember it because it was so
Shadow.
hideous. But
Yeah.
so the Shadow, they covered his nose so he doesn't look like the Shadow, and then they're like, let's give him like a techno suit, and let's give like the bad guy some like huge claws he didn't have in the movie. The only thing that was cool in that line was the cars.
Yeah, because we put that whole line out except
Minus
for one figure,
guy. It's
Yeah.
right over there.
and they're like $10.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's a stretch.
yeah. I think I bought 2 of those when that movie came out because I loved the movie. I thought it was great. It was like not as good, obviously not as good as Batman, and not as good as Dick Tracy.
That's pretty obvious.
But I loved them because they were comic movies and you didn't get that.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the Phantom was in Defenders of the Earth.
Right.
yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
I'm thinking that, but saying Shadow. But Shadow is the toy line.
They're both
Defenders of the Earth is a toy line, but not.
Yeah.
Phantom and Shadow are both almost non-existent type things, so I can understand that.
Right.
You see a
Nobody-
Phantom? Maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
You see a Shadow? Yeah, kind of. Did you touch it? No.
Phantom's in the shadows.
That's right.
Shadows.
All right, so Shadows won. Man, there's a bunch of those toy lines in the 90s we're not thinking
How
about.
about the Mummy?
Mummy's alive.
Oh, Mummy's alive. Yeah.
But yeah, Mummy's
But
alive.
Brendan Fraser Mummy. Like,
Oh, that mummy, yeah.
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 Yeah, so
Yeah.
the Mummy.
Right. No,
Is that
yeah.
Toy Island?
I thought it was another even lesser known company, but I can't remember what it is. I'd have to look it up now.
Yeah,
They've
those
only ever put it out once.
Yeah.
those aren't worth anything
Yeah.
in the big scheme.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't mean at some point, because we're starting to get into 90s stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. The scorpion figure.
But I mean, you
Not
could.
be
Well,
able to-
there's another line: Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, right? In the
Yeah.
big scheme, they're not valuable
they're
except
not.
for.
No.
Like the
Maybe.
2 dinosaurs, and I mean,
But the base figures,
$20.
right?
Yeah. On
And that
call.
cartoon is awesome, right? Excellent art.
Video games even better.
The old blood mechanics. Yeah, the cartoon has all these like phrases and things that sound like they might mean something deep,
Well, they do.
but
in
it's
their
never
universe.
explained. Wahoon.
Macchiato Vitae.
She doesn't know what the trunk is, but she's got blue. I don't know. She's all dressed up, blue jeans,
that
and
tire.
it's in the trunk or the boot.
Yeah.
Did he say the boot? But that's a British thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the trunk. What's a trunk?
It's like the storage in the back or whatever.
Go watch that cartoon.
It's animated well.
It's animated well. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but they were just
It's 90s, man.
Yeah,
You had dinosaurs riding skateboards. You had
that's right.
mutants and God knows what else I'm forgetting.
But yeah, that's so mint on the card. Not worth anything.
I think when I think of a well-designed line that's worthless, I think of Spiral Zone. Because I mean, they had intricate outfits and equipment.
Well,
you know.
first of all, they were doing a scale that wasn't being done. It was almost Mego size.
It was like short of that, but like.
But it was its own. They were like dolls, but action figures.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you bought clothing sets and you dressed them
Gear.
with rubber web gear. But now in Japan, they're really totally different.
Really?
And the vehicles are like way fancy.
Are they like
And they had a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were the vehicles like the Inhumanoid?
No,
vehicle thing?
it just somebody called and asked if we had them, and then they started or started bringing up the Japanese stuff, and then I started looking into it. Like I didn't know anything about it, and I was like, "Oh wow, those are really cool." Because he's like, "I have the whole set or all the Japanese ones. I'm like only missing one, and they're way more detailed and like they were all in." So I mean, I'm sure it was animated over there.
So was it licensed and brought here?
Well, Tonka I think brought it here.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it Tonka?
Yeah, it is. Every action figure line Tonka ever did tanked, unfortunately.
Well, didn't they do Supernaturals?
It tanked.
They're cool.
They are cool. I love them, but it tanked. It got one
Now,
assortment.
Steel Monsters was cool.
It tanked. It's very cool.
But how would a kid not want that in his sandbox? I don't know if it just was marketed well, or were there commercials for it, or
God, there was nothing for it really. I mean, there were commercials.
I only learned about those as an adult.
In the wasteland, staying alive is all that counts.
To survive, you drive.
Four heavily armed steel vehicles with action figures battling for survival. On the side of justice, Wheel Boss and Enforcer, and Half Track and Destroyer, versus the evil Talon and Blaster and Metal Face in Masher.
Waging war across the land. To survive, you drive.
Each sold separately, new from Tonka.
I knew about it from going to my grandma's house, and they had a small department store called Benjamin Franklin, and they sold mostly things for like elderly people, but they had a small toy section, and they had a whole display of Steel
That's
Monsters.
the grandma gets you your toy.
Yeah.
When she gets her walker.
Right. Yeah, right.
Get your Steel Monster.
Yeah. Ben Franklin. That was the name of the place. It's great. Just Steel Monsters. But I mean, I think they really wanted to make Mad Max, and they couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I mean, they're cool, and I think kids were still playing outside, like with Tonka trucks and sand, and now I mean,
imagine how much those things would be worth had they been able to get the name Mad Max on the box.
Oh yeah, they'd be
Thousands.
money.
I just would have called it like Angry Mox,
Angry trucks.
Mad Maximilian.
Dystopian farm vehicles.
That's a good name.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like the more I think about it, the more it's like you can pick a movie and the toy lines don't do well.
Yeah, a lot of
It
times.
seems to have fallen suit. Like I'm thinking like Men in Black now, like
Oh, those aren't
God.
worth anything.
Oh, it's-
Independence Day. You know,
yeah, you're naming stuff that.
right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
costs you more just to own it.
A blockbuster film, but the toys are
Flop.
I don't know, because I mean, again, I envision all that truckloads at a KB.
Mm-hmm.
But is it? Are you know, because with the '80s toys, they had a longer lifespan with the child, if you know what I'm saying. You had the amount of play years a kid has were longer when I was a kid versus every 5 or every so many years with the technology of whatever else.
Yeah.
So
Video games.
So like when my son was born, how many years did he have compared to how many? Let's just for math's sake, if I had 10 good years of playing with toys,
Right.
did he have 8 before he transitioned, and then did the next
6, right? Like,
and then because I remember, walking into KB hunting my Star Wars stuff, and then the front of the store started transitioning to games, and there's a Dreamcast or whatever,
yep.
playing games, and so did they just beeline right to that? Because and then the Toys R Us's and it was just the mountains where you grab the slip and then you have to go get the game or whatever.
Yep.
So is the game plan of before hit movie, big actor, toys, and it's like, well, crap, we already lost them.
Yeah.
There's a smaller batch, but the run was, like the run equivalent to what we did for this film. But I don't know. I'm just speculating.
I mean, it makes sense.
I think the other thing was like toys in the 80s weren't really based on what was going on in the world, like music videos and even if
film,
it was film like. But then in the 90s, everything was like extreme. And was based on skateboarding and alt culture and yada yada. Everybody had figures with torn blue jeans. That was or something where it was like it was almost like a caricature of what was going on at the time. Nothing was really just like, well, this is this line and it has nothing to do with anything else. It doesn't look like any of the other stuff.
Right.
I always think of G.I. Joe Extreme as like representing how bad the 90s is, which is another line.
There's one.
You're right.
G.I. Joe Extreme.
Extremely poor.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to look at the figures.
It's hard to listen.
They have no articulation.
Yeah.
Compared to what you were used to. And
that's how I feel about when He-Man went to space. New Adventures?
Yeah, New Adventures, yeah.
But they at least have some value. I mean,
yeah.
They maybe 10 years ago they were still $10 to $20 carded, unless you had an Eternia spaceship or something. But He-Man's still active. So then, if there's a new collector, it's just like, say you just got into reading Amazing Spider-Man today. And you really got into Spider-Man and you're loving it and you're like, well, I want to read some of the back issues. But technically you can just read everything by downloading the Marvel, paying a subscription to Marvel Unlimited. But if you physically wanted to have them, and you start going backwards. So, like if I'm sure new He-Man collectors are buying some vintage. They may not go down the rabbit hole of getting all of them, but I at least want a He-Man and a Skeletor.
Yeah. Well, at least with New Adventures. And it is poor. It is connected with the universe, whereas G.I. Joe Extreme is like, nobody talks about it.
They went extremely off the rail.
Nobody wants to include it.
Well, and then there's the other one, which Sergeant Savage. That was G.I. Joe World War II.
Yeah.
I don't think... I've never had the P50... Did they do a P47 or is it a P51?
One of those, yeah.
Never had that.
Yeah, the big plane.
Now, they did a big tank. I think it was like a Grizzly tank.
Grizzly, yeah.
I bought that just because I like tanks.
Yeah.
But I bought it like sealed. It wasn't a whole lot. But I think in that line, that's a more money piece. But again, the figures they're off scale. They're all bulk. Same with Extreme.
Chunky. Yeah.
They're not 3 3/4. It's totally. What is it? Liefeld.
Yeah.
Proportions.
Yeah.
With the shoulders and the.
They were somehow, the bottom half of their body was as big as Visionaries, and the top half was even bigger. So they made no sense.
And
That
then was
was-
the bad guy was like Scar or somebody or I don't know what he was.
Yeah. Well, I think that was extreme
Extreme.
Scar, right?
So then I forget who the savage bad guy is.
Helmet Von
It was. I thought it was like
Baron
a Baron
Clumpus.
Baron
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Baron Von Clampett.
Von Krampus. Krampus.
I'm sorry, there's one guy out there, he's gonna be mad we got the name wrong, but
Yeah.
you know, nobody cares about that.
Well, just so you know, you could go on eBay and there's a guy selling a pallet of G.I. Joe Extreme animation cells.
He's gonna have them a while.
And they're like $500.
the palette.
Yeah. That's how nobody wants them.
Does that include shipping?
That I don't know.
It's almost worth it.
No, it's
Right.
not.
Because you get 100 for the pallet. You could sell the you get
I
75.
mean, at least you get some firewood out of the pallet.
Oh man, that's you just wipe those sheets and sell blanks. It'd be fine.
But
It'll
there's
work
no
out.
character in it. It's like, oh, I can get a... Because even if you get, like, the Deke version of G.I. Joe, those cells really aren't worth a whole
Yeah.
lot. But, I mean, if you get a Snake Eyes or... You know, you could...
Gridiron.
You could get, you know... Because, I mean, still a lot of the classic good figures and vehicles were in that cartoon, not the original Sunbow. So a lot of your... It's just it wasn't animated the same.
Yeah, it was
To me,
weaker. I don't know.
Sunbow was, you know,
Good.
the best to
Yeah.
me. Because it was Transformers, G.I. Joe, what is it, Gem, and Humanoids. And I'm sure there's some others, but...
Was Thundercats?
No.
No.
Thundercats was, geez...
Is it Telepix?
Because
or-
Filmation lost...
maybe.
Filmation lost it. They bid and didn't get it. I had some... Man, I know. Is it Ruby Spears? And then whenever I think of Deke, was that Inspector Gadget?
Yes.
So it's just less serious.
Yeah, more
Hokey.
humor based.
And then they lost Destro, so it was a different guy.
Yeah.
But, you know, Cobra Commander was the same. Hawk was the same, the voice. But Hawk was really not much in the other one. But he became more prominent because, like, I don't even think I remember Duke in the next one. Or even Flint.
Well, yeah.
Or was
Duke was in it because the Headman, right?
Headman.
The Headman. Yeah,
But was it Michael Bell then?
I don't know.
it was the red and tan
Yeah.
Duke.
Oh.
The red and tan suit. So yeah, that one with the giant rocket launcher. Break your back shooting
He's
it.
sitting over there.
Oh, he is.
So him and Rock and Roll with their
Yeah.
that version.
I can't walk, but I'm dangerous. That's
I
terrible.
can't move.
All right, so yeah, there was two Joe lines.
Yeah.
We already discussed this, so we won't beat that dead horse. But it Playmate Star Trek, so we already know.
Yeah. We don't. Yeah.
Now I will tell you, I put some new ones out. Found a whole huge box of them, and instead of $5, some of them were $10.
That Cyclops, Geordie LaForge.
Oh, did you? Yeah, no, I forget which one that was. He's like,
Dude.
I took a picture and sent it to, was it Craig or somebody? I was like, look, it's Cyclops in space. Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I forget what version. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the blue and
Blue and black.
Yeah.
yeah, but the card up back is like it's specific, and some of them had CD-ROMs in them.
Oh man, CD-ROM.
There's nowhere to even put those now.
I don't even think they put a CD-ROM on a computer now.
No, you
No.
can't.
There's no such thing.
I don't. Yeah, you might be able to find some computer store that sells the ones that plug in, but I don't know. Yeah, you can't. It's gone forever.
You just get one. VCRs are back.
Found them at Goodwill.
You need the floppy disk thing too.
Oh yeah. Nobody has that.
Nope.
So another line.
Any figures come with floppy disks? I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually
Independence Day,
yeah.
sir.
like floppies or hard disks.
Floppy disks.
one or the other. I can't remember.
Not the floppy. What's the hard plastic one?
It's just hard disks is what I remember.
The save icon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not floppy.
Right. But actual
That are more
floppy.
like 5" by 5" or whatever, 6".
Right.
Yeah, the hard discs.
Yeah, so you had the little metal plate.
Oh, right. You'd slide it, and then you could touch it.
Yeah, you could, and ruin your data.
Touch
Is that
it.
really a disc though? Because isn't a disc round?
The round is inside.
It was inside the and it would pull it and then
so
transfer data.
Did you ever? So I remember, and I don't even know if we talked about this, but in the old days when you bought a video game, that you could have like 4 8 floppies.
Oh yeah, in a
version.
box set.
Computer,
Yeah.
And when you got home to play the game, you didn't play the game, you loaded the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it could take hours.
Yeah.
Like hours. You depending on when you got home and got school in the
wasn't no internet back then.
Yeah, no, you was pop it in and then it would tell you when to turn to side B and then you pull it out, flip it, and it's loading just to get you primitive graphics.
Yeah.
I think I remember waiting several hours for Quake, like loading that.
Can't wait to play Oregon Trail.
See, I never even knew about that game.
That game was great.
Oh man! So all right,
I just heard about it later.
It's great.
I played it in the 90s on an Apple green screen in the computer lab at school because that's all they had was the green screen. At that time, color was everywhere, but not schools. Yeah. So Oregon Trail was you are going out west to get land, and you have a family, and you start the game with buying your supplies. You have like $250,
something like that,
and you can buy food. And you can buy clothing, ammunition, and then like wagon axles and this other stuff.
Extra wheels. I don't know.
And the game is set up no matter what. Halfway through the game, you lose all your crap. It's just going to happen, and you're going to have to start trading, or you have to get good at shooting game on the open range to trade and then eat food.
Can you just get another traveler and shoot them and take their trailer?
I wish.
Didn't your wagon get robbed though?
Yeah, your wagon can get robbed.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how intricate the game gets.
But like, so it was the game's a huge bummer all the way through.
Yeah, because there's like
you die of a snake.
You die of
dysentery, cholera.
You got to float your wagon across the creek.
Right. You have lost 2 children. Yeah, like that happens a lot. A lot.
The best though is when you just went hunting and it was like just blasting everything, and it was like you can't carry anything.
You can only,
but you kept doing it.
You could kill. I think the most I ever killed was like, I don't know, it might have been like 1,500 pounds of buffalo. You can only carry 100 pounds back.
Yeah.
So why did you keep doing it?
Because
I don't know.
It was like the funnest part of the game.
I needed to relieve tension on the open range.
You shoot the rabbit, the squirrel. You know.
Yeah.
And is this like vector like it's like primitive graphics, or is there somewhat of a graphic?
It's fairly primitive, but enough that you can make out stuff. You have your little cross thing that goes around and you just kill stuff. But
it might be like a tree or a cactus.
Yeah.
See, I never played that. I remember this. I used to play this game. It was Ultima,
yeah.
Or Ultima
online.
No, but see, there was no online.
You're right.
Is that
I thought it was that.
The McFarlane figures?
It was Ultima.
Yeah, but this is 82,
okay.
83, or maybe it wasn't even called that. But you would explore, but you couldn't see. And then if you moved a little more, it was, I think, like you didn't know where you're going, and then something could appear, but then you could go. I don't know. I remember doing that, and then I think it was Dr. J versus Larry Bird or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember that Magic versus Bird.
I thought it was Jordan versus Bird.
I might have been.
That was the Tiger handheld I had, was Jordan versus Bird.
This was on the Apple.
I remember it on the Nintendo.
I had this awesome game. It was a Conan game. And you could throw your axe.
Right.
And so let's say you start on the left side of the screen and you got to get to the right side of the screen. But then there could be like vultures or these things coming down.
Wouldn't they drop snakes on you or something?
Man, I think it's Conan in the Halls of Volta.
Was it?
I don't know why. That just came to me.
Yeah.
That game was awesome. And then you'd be stuck. And it's like, I don't know what to do. I can't do this or I can't open that. But it's all in one screen until you finish that screen, and then you got a new screen.
Yeah.
And there was just like this, and you finally figured it out. I think there was this eye that was moving around, and you had to time the axe and hit it, but then you had to do it more than once, and then it maybe dropped a key. I don't remember.
Speaking of lines not worth anything.
Captain Goodnight, that was another game.
Captain Goodnight? No toy line. Conan had a toy line.
Oh, right, Conan.
Yeah, the
The
Adventurer.
cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
It is. No, it's great, but they're not really worth much.
Worthless.
Yeah.
And they're big and
Yeah.
oversized, and their accessories are huge.
I'm just gonna say we did sell them all when we did the grand reopening.
That's right.
We had a set.
We had, yeah. Was it everybody or
No, it wasn't everybody.
it was like one guy
It was
missing, right?
One away, and we didn't have the horses.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
we
We did get one horse. I took it home.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't have any of the figures. I just have the horse.
I never saw him. I never saw him.
Well, I think we say Skeleton Warriors because I don't think they're all
no.
worthless. Those I think have started to get good.
They're always up and down. Like one
But they're
time
not
you
like-
look, they're like 50.
Yeah, but they're not like
Then they're 20.
10 to $20. I don't think anymore.
I know one of my favorites that's not worth a lot.
The Bone Horse is a good one.
Double
Yeah.
Dragon.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Dude, I love those figures.
The creators of Double Dragon don't
Tycho.
even collect that.
Oh, that's right, Tycho.
Yeah, Tycho makes a lot of not. I wonder if that's something. Certain companies that like based on what properties they get and they make, those toy lines really aren't worth much. And it seems like Tonka's like that, Tycho's like that, Tomy,
Yeah.
those
Well, that
brands.
was Star Ears, right? Tomy was Star Ears.
Right, Star Ears.
How about robotics?
Robotics. No,
Man,
not worth anything.
no.
Yeah.
The cartoon.
Dude, that
We had 3 or 4 of
Eat
them
your
in the
life.
box.
Yeah.
Mint,
Mint.
complete, with the foam,
everything.
everything. And I think they were $20-$30.
Yeah,
That
Disappointing.
cartoon's
yeah,
a brain drain.
it is.
Well, but they didn't do all the guys. That's the other
and
thing.
nothing looked like what it was supposed to look like.
the main one looked kind of like the set, the big
One guy.
dinosaur-looking guy. But yeah, nothing else did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not more gooders.
Yeah,
I mean-
totally forgot about that line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a lot of the lines. I mean, but I mean, I guess,
James Bond Jr.
oh, yeah. Or, the Johnny Quest, that,
Oh God,
the new, that-
90s Johnny Quest
Right.
line.
Johnny Quest.
It's
like
so terrible.
Science
Sequest.
Sequest. You're right.
God, give them all the accessories.
I remember for a time it was like the dolphin was the money figure. And it's like
Darwin.
you have to get the dolphin. Like if you looked in the
It's
old
kinda like,
Lee's or Tomart.
It's kind of like Deep Six. Eco Warriors. The dolphin's the money.
I still couldn't believe. So I bought all that stuff from this guy. I bought a Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander and a sealed Mobat. And he wanted 1,000 on the Mobat. I thought I was like, I think that's a good price. So, and I think he had 400 on the Mickey Mouse. And he had the loose dolphin for what is it, version whatever of Deep Six.
3. Or no, it might be. Yeah, it's 3.
So I was like, I'll just buy this. Just throw the dolphin in. He's like, nope, $75. I was like, I'm giving you like $1,600. Just throw the dolphin in. Like, what's the big deal?
It's just a dolphin.
And he's like, nope. And I go, $50. He's like, nope. I was like, dude, I'm just paying your like. And it's
I
like,
would have been like, give me my money back. This
and I was like,
transaction has.
he was attached to that dolphin. And then when I got back and researched, I was like, I could just. They came down in price.
Yeah.
They're not what they used to be.
Yeah.
So it's like I can just get one for $40. But
I need about 3 of them.
But he wouldn't budge. It was funny. It's like, just throw the dolphin in.
We were rapid fire, or you were rapid firing naming some
pretty
some
good.
terrible lines there, and I thought of one, and now I've lost it. But
Cyporpoise.
was that the name of
That was in the Wicked Warriors line.
Wicked Warriors?
The guy, he had skis in the
Right.
porpoise,
motorboater.
and I.
Motor.
He had a boat motor for a head.
His head. You never did make the dump ore though. With the
I know.
the dump truck back.
I wanted to make a He-Man guy with a dump truck back and call him Dump Ore. My idea was he'd go around and just go, ooh, and like stuff fall out the back.
Bear essentials.
Bear essentials.
That was
He's just a bear with a big cannon on his
guns.
back and
He had
a canteen or
the
stuff.
police flasher.
Oh man, if we put that line out, that would be another
That's the line.
That'd be the line that didn't sell.
That's the line that we would do.
Well, I think that's kind of the point too, right? It was supposed to be
It's-
just awful
It's
ideas.
okay if it doesn't sell.
Yeah.
But it will sell.
Yeah.
It would sell.
Yeah, those are great.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I wish we could resume making those. That was a lot of fun.
Just need time.
So yeah, what was the line you just said?
Sequest.
Sequest.
Right. All you got to do is go walk that side wall.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but James Bond Jr. was on Sequest.
Johnny Quest.
That
was
Tarzan
terrible.
line, right? Is it?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Trendmasters. Trendmasters made a lot of bummer lines too.
Yeah, they did the Independence Day.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
I see a recurring theme.
So
here.
they had Tarzan, John Carter. Wasn't there like one other one?
But that was that? Yeah.
They were like the same looking figures.
But they all got chrome accessories. The Tarzan.
for no reason.
Right.
Like they got a hold of a chrome factory and just put somebody to work.
We got a stack of them, and they. I didn't even know they did micro play sets.
yeah.
So here's, I had this thought thinking about that line. If you have handled one of the Tarzan or John Carter figures, the chrome on it's fine. You get the Voltron that's made of the stupid dinosaurs that's covered in
Yes.
chrome.
Yeah.
It will crumble
Yes.
and blow away, and you can watch it blow
I
away in
think
the wind.
they really cheaped out on that coating process because the Tarzan ones, like, they're chrome.
Yeah, they could go in your car.
The other is just like,
Hood owner.
what's the minimalist layer we can provide and still make it look like chrome?
Can this chrome turn to glitter? Let's
that's
find out.
Yeah, that's the Voltron in the third dimension.
Oh man, yeah.
What about the
Voltrex or something
Ugh.
is the bad or something.
Voltrex?
That might be the bad guy.
It might be. I don't know.
What
It's
about was it the Superhuman Samurai?
Cyber Squad?
Yes.
Oh yeah. That was that.
But some of those are isn't that the ones we had in the DTOF over there? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, no.
I mean,
no.
if they're in nice condition, they
Yeah, you
approach
can get
100.
Yeah,
But the generic figures that
Yeah.
we had carded where the Power Rangers were, those were worthless.
Yeah, and they had so there was 5-inch Superhuman Samurai, and they had repurposed Ninja Turtle weapons in there, which made no sense. These were robot guys that were huge from space fighting with a hook and a rag on the end of it.
But the big Zord size type one, that's
the
decent.
good ones.
that's
yeah.
the good one.
That one's decent.
And then there's the weird chrome ones where they redid the main guy.
Oh right,
Oh yeah.
What's that guy's name from?
I don't know.
Cyberman
Billy. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
Steve.
the
Yeah, I don't-
Ultraman.
Oh, Ultraman.
Right. It's the Ultraman. They did them in
Ben
different
Faria.
colors, and they did them in chrome, and those are worth
It's
money.
like black
Weird.
and green, black and blue.
Yeah.
I remember going through that.
Yeah.
Ultraman.
I mean,
Nobody.
we don't slow burn. We don't sell a lot, but Ronin Warriors.
Yeah. They're up. They're like way up and down
Yeah,
price wise. They're
yeah.
like worth something, then they're worthless.
not,
Yeah.
And these aren't toys because we're winding down here, but Hess trucks,
Oh,
Pogs,
Pogs,
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies,
collector's plates,
porcelain dolls,
symbols,
marbles.
Build-A-Bear,
NASCAR.
NASCAR does not sell.
No.
Sports,
And again, these are
sports
things
guys.
that
we don't.
we cannot sell.
Yeah. Off-brand Barbies.
But we get asked nonstop
Pop.
if we buy. And anybody who probably owns a toy store could vouch for
Yeah.
the majority of what we're saying.
Yeah.
They'll probably get a phone call several a week on Beanie Babies.
Pops.
Cabbage Patch kind of
Yep.
falls in that too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe if you have them boxed,
Maybe.
you might get $20-$30.
Yeah.
What I find funny though is like the past couple calls I've taken on pups. Well, can you guys refer me to someone? And I'll name some places, and they're like, "Yeah, they told me they don't want them either."
Yeah.
It's like, well,
It's a shame.
I don't know what to tell you.
Because, I
Yeah.
mean, we were never a pop store. We never ordered them new. That we started accumulating them in trade, created a section, but then we just got out of it. But we haven't missed a beat. There's been a handful of people and said, "Where's your pops?" And we just said we got rid of them. And they go, "Yeah, no, I kind of get it."
And I mean, there's people that can sell them, and some people that do search them out. They are still popular, but
I just think
we don't have that clientele.
tighten your belt kind of thing.
Yeah.
Reduce don't make everything, make it special again.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
More
also,
limited, and then you could build it back.
everything has its time, right? I mean,
Well, when you have a wall of them in Hot Topic, and Box Lunch,
that's what I'm saying.
and Ross,
you
and-
go full bore.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure some indie manufacturers might disagree because it might be their dream to get in a big box store, but usually, when you're a smaller, it's like Funko was a niche.
Right.
It was specialty store. It was mom and pop shop, go to a Comic-Con, Toy Con, some sort of show, and that's where you found it. And then it was the hunt. And then as soon as it got with Walmarts and Targets and
Well,
I mean, and it was one thing if it was at a GameStop or at a Hot Topic. Once you hit the Walmart Target road.
I mean, not only that, but then it became CVS, Walgreens, any gas station. Like you went and got a checkup at the doctor, he had a pop.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you just it was like, and I love NECA. I think it's a great product. It hit a lot of franchises of things that I liked that didn't have product for. But once they got with Target and Walmart, it was no longer that important to me.
it lost its special.
Well, they also
like,
didn't
feeling
run.
or
They also
whatever.
didn't run things again. So the
Yeah,
fact
they
that
vaulted it or whatever. Yeah.
you didn't. The secondary market just escalated. So then it encouraged you to buy extra and sit on them. But then, I always go back to they're a company and their goal is to make money.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's a demand, why wouldn't you make more? So I understand why they do what they do, but they didn't do what they do now.
Yeah.
And I guess they got pretty far, but I mean, when I used to sell strictly military collectibles, and 21st Century Toy was a more smaller brand, and then even when they were in Toys R Us, it didn't harm me carrying the product, which you think it would, but it didn't. It was soon as Walmart got it.
Yeah.
But it was almost like we were all in the same price point. But on these, these 1/18 scale aircraft that had a $55 retail, and wholesale was like $39.50, I think. And you still had inbound freight. So, but it wasn't like freight is today. So you could still make some money. So we'd order a couple hundred. Because like when a new plane would come in, the whole UPS truck the next morning was full. Just shipping that plane. That was the online us. But as soon as Walmart got that line, even if I had it on order and Walmart had it on order, Walmart FOB'd it from China, where I would have to get mine shipped from the West Coast from the warehouse. So
They got it earlier.
they would get it sooner. But the 30, or no, it was 35. No, so what did I say? Retail was 55. I think it was 35.50 is my cost. And Walmart sold it for $39.99.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You're out of the game.
Zero.
Yeah.
Zero. Now, they weren't paying my cost, but
Yeah.
every guy like me, every guy who carried their product until Walmart got it was paying $35.50. Like, I'm sure Toys R Us wasn't.
I think at one time.
So then we all dropped them.
Right.
And then as soon as Walmart said your time's up, military stuff isn't moving well for us, so we're done. Because I remember when it was all on clearance, like the little tanks were 10 cents.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And I bought it all up. And then the 3.75 inch military guys were all clearance for $1. And then I bought it. I went to all the, bought up whatever I could. But I had already dropped 21st as a vendor. And then as soon as Walmart dropped them, they started calling all of us.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're done. Like,
Shot yourself in the foot.
I'm not going back to you.
Yeah. It's like your girlfriend cheated on you. She comes crawling back.
You can't uncheat.
You
though.
can't uncheat. You were with Walmart. I saw you.
Yeah, but it was just funny.
You're dirty.
Well, that's why there's been other companies that
There still are.
that
I mean,
Yeah.
who are making new product, And I'll be pretty frank with some of these manufacturers because I'll talk with them and I'll say, you know, as long as you guys don't pull what so-and-so did or what this, and then, oh, we won't do that.
Yep. And then
Eventually they see the money. Oh, Walmart. We don't need to ship to 500 mom and pop shops when we could just ship to Walmart.
Yeah.
And then they forget that we're the ones putting it in everybody's hands. And that Walmart has zero interest in you know, if
they'll put it on clearance aisle the next week.
Yeah.
And so then I happened to see one of these, I won't name the manufacturer because it's happened to more than one. And I said, I'm being told your stuff's at Walmart. I go, what happened to that? Oh, well, this is just this one time. It was a special arrangement. I was like, okay.
Arrangement.
But I mean.
It's a special arrangement where we made money, or so we thought.
So it's like, well, you know. Once it starts going there, I ain't going to order your stuff because there's no point.
There's no point.
Do you remember you were ordering, I think Marvel Legends, and your cost was like 15 and some change, and
right,
you had talked
$15.75 or something,
right? And you had talked with someone who worked at Walmart, who will remain nameless, but was in management. They wanted to unload clearance Legends to you.
Oh, is this when I was over there?
I think this is when you were across the street,
right? But I went to Walmart,
right, and I think she revealed to you that their cost was like $7.
Oh, right.
So everybody else was paying 15 and some change, and the price point was supposed to be like 18 or 19 at Walmart.
Yeah.
And you could charge roughly that $20.
Yeah.
They were paying less than half. And they do that with everything, like whether it's toys or any other product. If you start a line and you end up in Walmart, if you're not careful, they'll put you out of business.
Oh, yeah. It's like the kiss of death.
And they'll drop you. They don't need you.
So we got to wind down, but real quick.
Yep.
So there was a friend of mine who had a company, and he was at Toy Fair promoting his brand. He got picked up by Toys R Us, had to buy all the software, had to get insurance, did all this stuff. But the way it was explained to me was, we know what price points, see, they figured all this out. So if we need a boy's toy, like we need a military theme item for our store, and we need it at the $19.99 price point, and you're going to sell it to us for $10, and there's no discussion. If you want your product in our, and you know, maybe it's a $29.99 price point, but whatever it is, it's half, and then you may have to agree to take all unsold product back. Mm-hmm. So that's why they don't care about returns.
Yeah.
And if you ever get a return, like if you order something from a manufacturer, whether it's a Walmart or a Home Depot, they'll put this slip of paper in there telling you, do not do the return with the manufacturer. Contact us if there's a problem, because they try to diminish the amount. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm losing my train of thought here.
They pull a fast one. That's what they do.
Yeah, a smooth.
Pull a smooth. But all right, that's it. We probably ran long.
Yep.
Too long.
Yep.
Is it too long?
Is it?
All right. All right.
That one.
This one. All right. Thanks for listening.
Yep.
Or watching, or both. Whether it's on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and all the others. I don't even know what all the different places you could find us, but
wherever you cast pods.
All your media's cut them all on at the same time. Watch and listen.
Comment and let us know. Let us know what you want us to talk about.
Anything.
All right. See you guys.
Except shipping.
Finish, baby!